happening, y'all? Welcome back, episode 24 of the walkthrough. Moving into Caled, finally. So starting here from the rock view balcony, before we do anything else, we're just going to come here, clear this stuff, and yeah, I decided just to go ahead, go strength faith. That's what I suggested for everybody. Started to give us some other options. My level's a little bit lower than they would be with my starting class. This weapon I wasn't able to get them any upgrades into, but I'll catch back up with you guys. I'm not worried about it. I'm the one doing the guide, so if anyone has a harder time, it should be me, not you guys, right? Otherwise, it just wouldn't translate well. So we're just going through here and getting some stuff. Like I said, when we get to a point where I feel like the recommended build set up good enough for everybody, for newer players, I'll get back and, get creative, go over my weapons, see what I have, or see if I want to respec anything else. The fact of the matter is, the build's just so viable. And if I'm doing the walkthrough, I should be, probably using the recommended build, even though I told you guys it doesn't matter, your build will cover everything, but I did, I like to let you guys know what I'm doing and what's going on. Last episode, I did respec into Faith Dex, but, I realized I'd still need to get points in for the weapon I was going to tell you where to go for. We still need 7 points into strength, so might as well just do strength faith. Or I've already lost 8 points by switching, from intelligence over. I can't lose out on another 7 on top of that. That's just too much, you know what I mean? So it just made more sense to go strength faith. And show you guys how to set up this build properly by doing it, on screen. Anyway, so we start with rock view balcony. We're just heading towards Limgrave, as you're going to notice, but there will be a church right here. Going in this church is going to get you invaded. Invasion's probably going to be extremely easy right now. I did just switch out plus 12 and 7 weapons, or somber 7 weapons, and a plus 12 regular for just a regular 7. I still have this one, plus 6 for faith, which is nice. But yeah, I'm back at plus 7. But this weapon's so good, guys. That's what I told you guys. I'm kind of suggesting this to people for the time being. Since we had to go to Altus anyways to do Bari's quest, we were able to get it, and it's going to be helpful. As every hit, you gives you a little bit of health, which does that up. You get your blood loss, and you can change the affinities. I mean, look how easy this invasion is. Not to mention the reach. It's still high survivability. Still high damage. Blood loss. When you put fire on it, goes very well with Faith. We're using Flame Art. Affinity, so we're doing great there. So we just got a talisman that's going to boost your holy damage. That's a scorpion talisman. There's going to be many scorpion talismans. No, there's going to be few scorpion talismans we're going to find throughout our playthrough. And they all boost certain types of damage, but they make you take increased damage yourself. So you see, it raises holy attack but lowers damage negation. Now, it didn't say which type of damage negation. It could just be your resistances. Could be physical. So, like I tell you guys, I don't run mathematically every talisman to check. If it's good, I use it, If it's good hands-on, I'll recommend it to you guys. As you see, even though I'm 5 levels behind what I was on my weapon, we're still doing fine here in Caled. Caled's about on par with the Ernia and the Underground, in my opinion. Caled's a little tough. No, Caled's a little tougher than the Ernia. Now, I don't know if it's because of the level so much as these enemies' movesets and the type of enemies. That's where the difficulty comes in my opinion. They have a little more health, they do a little more damage, but they do have just way crazier movesets. Makes it a little tougher to deal with. So we're just moving forward here. As you guys see, we left the church. Instead of going to the main road to Rockview Balcony, we just went kind of behind the church, moving northeast. This can actually take us over to a catacomb and an Erd Tree Avatar, which is going to give us a really good flask for our build right now. We already picked up Magic, Holy, and Lightning Shrouded Cracketeers in the Ernia. This is going to get the Flame Shrouded Cracketeer. And we're fighting Erd Tree Avatar, so if you have fire on a weapon, that's going to be great. You're doing Faith and have a little bit of Arcane to use Blood Flame Blade, even better. But all in all, it is the same fight. If you're running Faith, hopefully you have on Flame Cleanse Me. This one, it's pretty much the same fight, but its butt slams are going to be rock build up now. pretty sure his hits might be rock build up too. So when he does that run away, you see the rock kind of glowing from the bottom of him. And you'd be surprised the reach of that rock, guys. I'm telling you right now, it's insane. Look at that, about got him too. I want to buff my weapon. There goes this bullshit. This guy gets a little spammy sometimes with that. I'm gonna watch him. It's like absolute truck. Ooh. So you should have been staggered by now. And even though these guys, I had a mistake of thinking you had to dodge everything. But even though these guys have these huge weapons, if you have 100 damage negation shield, you can get guard counters on these big guys. It should be pretty obvious, but it's something I never thought of, you know what I mean? But that does get you Green Burst Crystal Tier and Flame Shrouding Crack Tier. So Flame Shrouding obviously is just like the other ones, temporarily boost fire attacks and mixed physic. And then we got Green Burst Crystal Tier, temporarily boost stamina, recovery speed, and mixed physic. So the one we first picked up was just boosting the amount of stamina you have, and that one boosts your stamina recovery speed, which I think this one's better, you know? I mean, more stamina is cool, but maintaining it is more important, in my opinion. So go ahead and take this branch out. Grab your cracked pot, you know, you want to kind of pile those up, save them. Make sure you have a good amount, because then when you craft, you know, you start getting up to 10 pots, which we're probably close to. 10 fire pots, 10 sleep pots, 10 holy pots, whatever it may be. And I like to craft whatever pots go in my build. Like I started crafting Rancor pots and stuff like that before. Like right here, we're out of those. Actually, I want to, let's go ahead and go to our inventory, see what pots we have in That's Rancor. They went with their intelligence build. So if I go for Death Ritual Spear and Mountaintops of the Giants after I get this build complete for everybody, I'm thinking about maybe doing like a death build for intelligence decks. It'd be freaking awesome. Or quality intelligence, like barely enough intelligence to use Help and Steeple and Death Ritual Spear, and maybe keep enough faith to do the death sorceries and high decks. That'd be fun as shit. But like I said, I'm doing this build and we're probably gonna stick with this for most of the game. But now we did that, I shouldn't have any more pots. I think we used all the sleep ones, so I could actually craft the full number. So if I want to do this for our build, as you see, we have 13 pots, guys, because we've been taking the time, going through and making sure we get them all. So we are doing a faith build, and we're doing more of a pyro type style build. I mean, poison doesn't hurt, but it's like arcane, you know? Just does a lot of damage, which is nice. Frostbite pots, sleep pots. Oil pots would go good with our build too. Yeah, let's do oil pots, guys. Because it's going to be nice when we're coating the enemies in oil, then we're striking them with our fire attacks, you know what I mean? That'd be pretty cool. And we could also change our talismans now. What was that? Final hit chain attack. Do we still need this? Unfortunately for the decks we do, unless we don't care to use that weapon anymore. Other than that, though, I mean, we still have a decent amount of health. Our mana's unchanged, decent amount of stamina, and we're still medium rolling without any weight help with our talisman, so that's really cool too. Hell, we only got 20 damn stamina, that's crazy. We don't have any armor yet, we'll put that on when need be. Let's do stamina recovery, that's always really nice. We have to wait till Altus for this Fire Scorpion charm, which would just go phenomenal with our build. I don't really think we have anything for damage right now, boys. Do damage negation. We damage our charge attacks, critical attacks, guard counters. Could get more damage on jumping attacks if I think to use them. Do charge attacks, and we'll do the successive ones just in case we can start sparking this off on somebody, because this is a strength weapon for sure. Oh, we could do holy though, or faith, and get our faith up to 25 and use more incantations, or at least get more scaling. I don't want to rely on fake stats though. We already got 20 fake stats on. But I mean, temporary, I think it's okay. It's acceptable. Oh yeah, I forgot we did to put the one back on. Fuck it. Kept thinking we can get rid of it. We just can't get rid of it yet. Alright, that's fine. Let's go and rest up and get ready. Alright guys, so this is, we're in Caleb, so we're going to start, encountering rot type stuff. We're going to have some rot to deal with, so if you have Flame Cleanse Me, I would highly recommend it. With that being said, you're not going to stick in it long, so just having, I don't know, 2-3 boluses would probably be plenty for rot. We did pick up the craft book, and we probably also picked up some already on top of that, just going throughout the world. Let's go and check for people that aren't running Faith. Yeah, we already got 5, so probably don't need to craft any. You can go and turn your lantern. This is not a skeleton. Catacomb is going to be an imp. So there you go, they're right there. I also forgot to mention, man, this weapon's just so good, guys. Yeah, strength weapon, a lot of base damage. Hitting things heals you. Oh, remember, hit your drop. Oh, this one doesn't have one, does it? Okay. But yeah, so good damage, good base damage. You can put different affinities on it. You get blood loss and hits heal you. But also the poise this thing does is absolutely absurd, as you just seen for yourself. It's going to break stagger a lot. It just has 4 or 5 things really going for it. And it's only +7, you know. When we start fighting regular foot soldiers, I'll probably use a silver tip of foul foot. So we can maybe get some smithing 3 drops. I want to get my level up. I need like 10 more smithing 3s before I can upgrade it, as I've already used them for, my seal and the other basic weapons we're using before. But we have other chances. As I said, 1, 2, 3, and 4, they come easy enough. After that, that's where it's going to slow down on it. Damn, can I not get anything off? Okay, tough guy. Gonna heal up. As you see, we've already reached our lever. So when you take the elevator down, you want to go straight first. But when you come down the elevator, you're also going to notice the path is behind you. But yes, you do want to go straight first, and then you take the path behind you. Otherwise, you'd have to run all the way back again to hit your lever. So just go and run a little bit, get some momentum. Also, if you look, hit your elevator, wait. That's path of progression. This is going to be another side path. It really makes you look around. So like I said, rot catacomb, you're going to be in rot, but it's mainly briefly. If you see your get up here, just run through it real quick, then get out of it to help that bar go down. But, just making sure you're not missing any items, mainly just glowworks. Like there's another one here. Alright. I don't even think we stayed down there for rot to get on us yet, but, cleanse yourself. Now you guys are seeing, now that I'm actually using the recommended build myself, you guys are going to start seeing real soon why I recommended it. You probably already are. And for those of you that took my advice and used it as a first time player, you guys have been seeing the benefits of it. I should have done it from the start. I just wanted to, since I designed it for everybody, no matter which build you did, I wanted to do something different. But I was like, you know what? If I'm going to suggest a build, because since we get to Caleb, things get a little tougher. So if I'm going to suggest a build, I probably should use it, But I'm glad, because I can start showing you guys why I suggested it, and that's really important. Down here, you're just going to deal with some crafts. Some more pop up. And you don't even have to kill them. They're obviously not worth anything. Get your rune 4. Grave Glover 4. Go to the left, go up. This is going to take you back up, where you're going to have to drop down that elevator again. But we probably could just turn around and run back this way so we don't have to even worry about it. I did, hey, when I respect, I did put 1 point back in intelligence just for the shield. I like it that much, I really do. Well, I like a good, strong medium shield with really good stats when you upgrade it. And this is amazing guard boost, but I just like the shape of it. Just feels like it's actually going to protect me. I don't know why, it just does. These great shields are cool, but medium shields are badass too. So that's an Imped Wolf. It's supposed to give you more health or endurance. Which one is this? Trace amounts of lupine endurance. Yeah, so we can check the numbers. Where is it? Oh, it's one where. Okay, so we got one from a chance drop, but that was a guaranteed one. I'm not even wearing a helm. I like that helm a lot. I don't really care for the armor. We just, like I said, it's a really big game. You don't really start coming into contact with armor sets for quite some time. When we hit Mount Gelmir, we will. Mount Gelmir on. It's going to get a point where every NPC invasion, every jail, everything like that's giving you armor, but it's just not for a while. So after you grab that stuff, you can drop down here and take the elevator back through. And get back to where we were headed, which is right at the boss door now. However, you can just run back. Now I didn't have this in my notes, but it's pretty evident. That drop will kill you. I had to look. I can kind of gauge it. It might not, but I wouldn't risk it. It probably won't. Maybe it won't. But instead of telling you guys, oh, just run and jump and then die, I'd rather not risk it. Sometimes it looks like it is, and then you just end up getting killed. So in the catacombs, it's harder to tell. Alright, so now we're going to go to our boss fight. This isn't the best boss fight. It's not necessarily hard, but you do have to fight 2 stone cats. You guys remember the watchdog cats, or whatever the hell they're called? Are they called watchdogs? You guys know, the big stone ones. They got the big staffs, the big swords. There's 2 of them. Burial watchdogs. Going to summon here. Now, there's 2 of them, so there might as well be 2 of us. Do it again. There you go. It's not hard. It's just 2 of these guys doing these huge AoE butt slams and all that shit, We're almost dead. Get that fire damage up. That's what we're doing now. Trying to give you guys advice for this fight, which is really not that bad. It looks bad, but it's not. I mean, you got your summon. Your summon here is not trying to kill the enemy for you. Don't worry about what people say about summons, anyways. It's a tactic. You know what I mean? So your summon's job is to keep one busy while you fight the other. Now we've already discussed how to beat these guys, so I didn't have to school you guys on how to take them out, but how to separate them and how you should tackle it. We'll cover that, obviously. But yeah, from here, so we got all this done. Well, all this rather. And like I mentioned before, we're only doing the lower half of Caelid. Pretty much everything here. If you see this line, everything here. Even all the way up. Because this is all top Caelid. Really high level stuff. Probably like level 110, 120 would be best. But yeah. So we're doing everything underneath. So we're going to section it out. We got that done. So what we want to do next is we already hit the jail tunnel, so we don't have to worry about doing that. It's done. Let's jump on over to Caelid Ruin, Side of Grace. So, now we've already went and got the weapon here, but we didn't get the Rune Arc, and we didn't take out the guys, clear it, and get the items laying around, so we do need to do that. Like I said, you guys start seeing why I'm suggesting these weapons and these builds, man, because it's just gonna make it just makes the game so easy, when other things might make it more difficult. I'm trading out 2 really quick weapons for, a lot more poise. That is a trick. Oh, I didn't know it was a grab. So he's gonna do a pop where it sounds like a stagger's broke sometimes, but it's not. The only true way to know is, I don't know, but doing it enough times you actually feel the difference, Ooh, watching my stamina. That's the real one. You can kind of tell. The pop kind of sounds the same, but it's a little bit different. So, you know, going through the game enough times, you kind of know the difference. But I'm sure you guys heard it, and then you're like, wait, you didn't go down. Alright, so we go up here. We've already got the item in the chest. You see, nothing there. I don't know why it's closed again, though. This seems to happen. Let's take out our dogs. Ooh, and they will hurt each other. They'll stagger each other, too. It's pretty nice. You notice? Hopefully. No, you did not. I thought he scared my scarab off. So this could be a fire incantation. Go well with our build. Roll a flame. Alright, put him down. Now we got all of them taken out. And whatever you got this weapon, or we were using 2 katanas before this, so you guys are seeing me clearing everything. You know, we're not dependent on having some OP weapon or anything like that. So I know it looks intimidating, me taking out these big birds and dogs, but rest assured, your damage is better than mine, most likely, and you'll be fine. They're not so bad. A lot of people get in their head about these dogs and birds, and to be honest, they're really not hard. Guard counters, dodging, that's all it takes, guys. Just go and get your rune arc. I don't remember anything else being here. There's like a soldier over here. Well, there's going to be some dogs fighting over some crafting bones to make like arrows, like beast bones. We're gonna take them out. We can even switch to our higher damaging weapon if we want. We don't have to. But I like to keep 2 weapons on. That's why I like the weight talismans. Give you some options. Oh, I need to break this guy's poison, or maybe I need something faster, or something that pokes. You know what I mean? This gives you more options. It's a really, really good tactic. You don't want to go through, oh, I want to change my weapon. Oh, shit. You know what I mean? Keep 2 on that you really like for different reasons. Weapons are fun, but you got to remember they're tools for different jobs. You know what I mean? It's really important to remember that. Alright, and there should be like a little lone soldier. Now you're going to see the Great Jar. So if you didn't do the underground, you're going to see this guy like, oh shit, how do I get down there? Because the fall's obviously going to kill you. There might be a way to fool it, do trick jumps and shit, but I don't really see nothing to slide onto. I mean, you could try to just slide down the edge and hopefully the fall don't kill you. It is possible sometimes, but the only way down there is to do the underground, in my opinion. Only dependable way. It'll work every time, you know what I mean? Alright, now we got that done. And we picked up Royal Flame too, so we have another fire incantation. And my recommended build, I told you guys was Strength Faith, but we're doing a Pyromancy build. That's what we're going to do. I find it to be, I said this before, I find it to be the most viable. It's a lot of fun. It's just got a lot of hard-hitting spells that honestly doesn't even cost that much faith. So if you want to do more physical at the bare minimum, you can do like 30 faith and do pretty much every single one of these fire incantations in the game. So that's maybe like 1. So do keep that in mind. You know what I mean? It's just really good, but it's a lot of fun too. So when we get here, we want to try to end with the boss, but the way these ruins are set up is kind of weird. Now we're gonna have to deal with little fire corpse guys, putrid corpse. So we are using a fire weapon, but I'm gonna switch to this one because it's got the blood loss, and they are pretty weak to that. You know, these guys will explode on you. Give them weapons that frostbite. That'll help out. Obviously, you know, there's fire enemies. See, we're only really damaging them from the physical. The fire's doing nothing. Every now and then they'll help you out and kill each other. Alright, so we're just gonna, you know, kind of go straight back on the right side and just do a circle to the left. And then you're gonna notice there's other ruins over there past the big dogs, and we'll get to that. That's not like a ruin that you have to go through calm, real carefully and clear. That's more of just like, hey, run down the stairs, use a stone sword key, and grab a weapon. You know, real easy shit. You're just like before. Ugh, I thought we were just crouched. Yeah, like I said, they seem real easy. Oh, just get the guy in the back. But they have so much health, guys. Hoping I can get more threes here. Yeah, still need 10 threes. But my plan is to pop a silver pickle foul foot when we get near soldiers, because I know soldiers drop them. So it's just about trying to get the drop. Silver pickle foul foot there, give me more item discovery, so you know, making the drop more realistic. Alright. They're out the way. Grab whatever's lying around, crafting stuff. We're just gonna stick to the right side, because right there to the left, that's the boss fight. So we're just kind of doing like a circle around, making sure we're not missing anything. I guess we don't have to kill the guys, but like I always say, if you go through and you kill everything, you know, you search everywhere, you don't have to worry if you missed a knife, you missed a weapon. I like staggered and died at the same time. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. Alright. Fireflies. Run, jump. Nope. Alright, so we're about towards the end. We're on the edge. So now we're gonna just go to the left and make sure we got all that stuff. Oh, we never got the dogs fighting over the bone? It's okay. We gotta go up on those rocks over there anyways, those skulls or rocks, wherever they are, because there's actually a smithing 5 up there. I told you guys, when it comes to getting upgrades, you're dependent on just finding one here, one there, so want to make sure we're hitting all these open world areas and getting all those stones so we can get our upgrades sooner rather than later. Just do the main stuff in the game. You're not gonna get this high upgrade until way later on. Sorry, so there's your boss, but there's still other stuff. Even after we kill the boss, I think we have to come back up to like one thing. Get the way we're circling around, you know what I mean? I tried to dog. You guys done yet? You are now. Okay. Yeah, we'll kill the boss, then we'll come up for that stuff. So, even though we just did a double boss fight with some big shit, we're about to do another double boss fight with some big shit. Now, I don't think you need a summons here. It wouldn't hurt to keep one of them preoccupied. But you're going to have two pumpkin heads. One's like sitting down, so you got a second to try to kill off the other one. But they don't have much health at all. Like, they have like no health, dude. It's not bad at all. Circle around, get a big hit. Guard counter. Even though this weapon ain't getting the most damage, it's still getting enough to make this pretty easy, you know what I mean? He loves spinning circles. Since we already came in, you guys gotta remember, a lot of these enemies are gonna be doing fire. Most are. There's one. Heal up. Like I said, you could use a summoner, just don't really feel like you need to. God, that helmet's saves his ass. It's not. This gets you another big old great shield. So last episode we got the one with all the spikes in it that does blood loss. It's like shield bash or something on it. So that's pretty cool. But this one is actually better. Probably, I think it's like the second biggest shield in the game technically. Yeah, I think you need like 46 strength to wield this thing. 44 strength. But the acid board blows fire out. It's like those little cart guys we fight around the world. You know what I mean? So it does what they do. It's a big ass great shield that you could spit fire out of. So it could be really nice. So let's try to see if we can get a stagger on this guy. Or we could do like we did in the Ernie and jump on his head for the critical. That's so much fun when you can actually pull it off. Fortunately, it's just really hard to pull off. Let's go up the edge, grab that. Let's see if I can get on over here. No, we can't get there. I want to jump on his head, damn it. We got the items. We've already cleared this place in full. There's no need to sit there and keep fighting putrid corpses. You know what I mean? But we will take out this asshole. Obviously a problem. God, dude. Alright. So from there, let's go ahead and take out these dogs down here, and go up, go on up on the rocks, and we'll get our Smith and 5 and our rune or whatever else is up there. I just wrote down Smith and 5 as they're pretty rare right now, and I want to make sure we have everyone we can get. Hey, buddy. Hell no, that was swift as fuck, wasn't it? That was badass. That worked out beautifully. All for some crafting shit. You know what I mean? But still, like I said, hefty beast bones. Alright. Now there's going to be birds on top of these. There's really mean birds. So keep that in mind. Torrent may actually be a better option. Now, this is not the one with the Smith and 5, but there is still stuff up here from my memory. The other one. It might be the other side. Just make sure you're checking all of it. So we'll jump up here too. Just make sure. I highly doubt there's anything on this one though. No. Okay. So that's the one over there we want. But still we're clearing everything as we go, obviously. Damn it. Really guys, you guys just let me go. I'm not going out of my way to try to fight all these guys, but it's like, I don't want them fucking with me. Alright. So that's the one I want. We're just going to have to take the back way around to get on it. Where it's low enough for us to actually hop on, you know what I mean? Just go all the way around. And this is worth it, because if you guys remember, we were only like 5, smithing 5 short to fully go through that tier of upgrades. So, grabbing one here, one there, it all helps. Especially next episode when we start doing some caves, we're going to get like another Somber 5 and stuff like that. So, more smithing 5s as well. Oh, you bitch. No, don't jump all the way up. Bro. I just did a long ass trip to get up here. Do not fuck me. There you go. Sacramento Bud. So we'll work your way across. Where's the other side of their smithing? I know that's not it, that's a drop, but over in 5. Should be working your way down onto the other end. Yeah, okay, it's the other side. That's what the smithing 5 is. Alright, so now we're going to go this way. And we still have the other ruins, but like I said, it's just literally run down, grab a sword, leave. So it's not, you know, it's not like it's going to take a while or we have to clear it out. There are birds there. If they get in our way, we'll kill them. If not, we're not worried about it. Am I looking at the wrong set of rocks or something? Fuck yeah. That's my fault, guys. I'm sorry, guys. It's these ones. I apologize. It's my fault. There it is right there. I mean, they all look the same in my defense, to be completely honest. Like, they all look the same. And then regardless, there's still items up there we have to get, so. There's over 9. Just let them by, bro. Okay. Yeah. There's the other side. See? Don't it look like it? It looks identical. 2 mounds. Doesn't look much different at all. If you guys don't want to do this, you don't have to. But like I said, smithing 5s are pretty rare at this time. And there is a tunnel we're going to go into where we can grab some, but there's not 12 in there. So there's our smithing 5 there. We're going to go ahead and head for our other ruin. And I am going to pull it up. Alright, you prick. God, you guys are a piece of shit. For real. I am going to pull up the ruins on the map so you guys know after all this shit. Like I said, there's still items we want to get though real quick. God, they are annoying as fuck, are they not? Holy shit, bro. God damn. Didn't just leave me the fuck alone, could you? That's all you do, just leave me the fuck alone. Alright. Anyway. So here's your ruins on the map. It's gonna be like right here. So right where we got to Kalem ruins, it's literally just to the west. They're like right next to each other. I don't even know if it's gonna show up on the map. Yeah, actually, no, it does. It does. You just gotta get it to read first. Yeah, there it is. It's literally just under where we started. For, like I said, stone sword key. This is going to be sword of St. Trina. This is going to put enemies to sleep. The astrophoric goes out like sleep mist in front of you, and then with that it puts them to sleep. I will say when you start attacking them, they'll wake back up. You can keep putting them back to sleep over and over and over. I don't care for the sleep stuff. We use it as a tactic so newer players can beat Godskin Noble, and not all of us had a bunch of upgraded weapons when newer players, the ones who need it the most, didn't. So we did use the sleep tactic, but I don't care for it. Not really something, I would use on my own. We've already done this cave, we're not worried about it, but there is. I thought there was some loot over here by these guys. Okay, guys, that will fucking do for real. Welcome to Kalem. Now you guys see why I wanted to do this build I recommended for you guys, because things are getting harder, so I need to show you guys why I recommended it in case anyone's struggling. Because just like that, we're sitting there getting our asses whooped. It's obviously challenging, but we're getting through it at the end of the day. You know what I mean? And that's what's important. Alright, so let's go straight forward here. We're going to get a side of grace, level up. We're already at 40 minutes. But with that being said, we should have enough time to do this. It's actually more than I thought we'd have done, so that's nice. 24 strength. Almost back up to 25. We just gotta get our faith to 25, but still, it's gonna be worth it in the long run. Now, there's gonna be a visible scarab here. This thing's a pain in the ass. It's actually where I don't even care for. I want to say, you know what, if you guys want it, get it. But I'm doing the walkthrough, so I should probably try to get it. Flame of the Red Veins. It's just like the one we have, besides it's not as good. That's why I don't care for it. It does the same thing with throwing fire in front of you. Sometimes you could use the dogs to help, but of all the scarabs in this game, this is one of the hardest ones to hit. I don't know why. There we go. So Flame of the Red Mace. So as I said, it does the same thing Flaming Strike does. Flaming Strike. Let's rest. I'll show you guys these real quick. Alright, so you guys know Flaming Strike. Throws area out, throws fire in the area in front of you, right? But you can use your weapon to buff it. Now I'll show you Flame of the Red Mage. So remember what that looks like. Flame of the Red Mage. Throws fire in front of you. But you're not buff your weapon. Yeah, it's a little more of a spread. You're using both hands. You can't charge it. There is no follow-up for it. So, I'll show you guys one more time, then we're going to switch back. That's what that looks like. But look at the spread. It's not even that. It's kind of more just like in front of you, right? Then Flaming Strike. Flame Art. It's got a wider spread, and it's like kind of higher up and buffer weapon. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I just think ours, the one we're using, is a much better choice. I know I've heard a lot of people online say how much they love Flame of the Red Mains. I couldn't tell you why. Alright, so before we even go in here, guys, just go straight east, straight southeast to the main road. And what we're looking for, before we even progress, is like, it's not even the main road, the smoldering wall. You want to get to the smoldering wall, and you're going to see a little camp here. All it is some eggs, which is a crafting ingredient in this chest. But they are pretty rare, I will say, these eggs, slumbering eggs. But like I said, we want to make sure we cover everything, so. Alrighty, so now pop your chest. See, we're about to do Fort Gale over here. So on the bottom of the map, that's Fort Gale. It'll show up on your map when we get close. But since there's stuff in the surrounding areas, like, you know, we did all this. Raw View Balcony, Calum Ruins, and there was like that camp over there in the Scarab. And we did that ruins, and we went over on the rocks. If you look closely in the map, we, you know, combed this place very, very well. And so that's Fort Gale, and we're just doing the same thing, you know what I mean? We're just going in the surroundings, making sure there's nothing left on the table. We're only coming through, everything we do in this walkthrough, we're only doing it once. We're doing it right the first time. We're not going to come back here ever once we get this stuff, so let's make sure we have it all. Obviously, it's an open world game with many, many layers. High, you know, places up top, places down low. So it's very possible we're still going to miss stuff, but we're going to try our absolute best not to. You know what I mean? And it is curated. I have notes on where to go. Yeah, I got those rocks confused, but they all look the same. I knew what was there and what we were trying to accomplish. So we have notes. We know where to go to get stuff. But when we get there, we got to take our time and comb through it, make sure we're not missing anything. At the end of the day, I'm sure 90% of people will be thankful we did it. Ah, you didn't let me get my critical. Oh, I can kill it. All we're doing, same as always, going through, slowly clearing everything out. So these are kind of the guys, you know, guarding the front entrance. I'm probably going to eat up fuel going through here, but don't worry about it. Oh, finally something 3. Don't worry about it because every time, you know, vanquish enemy groups, you get your heals back. So whatever we use up, we're gonna get right back. No issue. Gonna be quite a few guys here. I told you guys, these guys are going to start dropping a lot of smithing threes. I don't even think I'll have to use a silver pick with output. So many of them are just dropping them on their own. You know, it'd help our chances, but we're already getting them, so I ain't worried about it. A lot of crafting stuff, smoldering butterflies, so we can make, you know, our pots, fire pots. Alright, and just go, you know, every time you see an opening, every time you see a platform, just, you know, hit them on your way up. Some are on the left, some are on the right. Make sure you're clearing this stuff, you know, you're not actually missing anything. You're going to see those magic arrows coming down, being fired on you. There's actually a big knight up here, and that knight is the one doing that. As soon as we take him out, won't have to worry about it, but they're easy enough to kind of avoid. I mean, you're going to have to pay attention, for sure, but they're not so hard to avoid. You run through them or kind of just run to the side, you know. It's not too bad. If they are hitting you more than you care for, he's right there. He's right on top of that hill, right in front of us. You can see him, I'm locked onto him. That's the guy you're after. But if they're not really bothering you so much, then just clear everything on the way up, you know? We don't want to have to run back down here again. Hell, the rocks are pretty much just blocking them for us. As we get closer, we're going to get hit, you know, a little bit more, but I mean, still, I mean, look at this, he's not hitting shit. We're about to go get a really good incantation over here as well. So we have Flame Cleanse Me, so it's going to be playing in the same class. It's called Flame Bring Me Strength. It's going to give you 20% more damage per minute. Okay, guys. That'll do. We need 7 more smithing threes. Could actually get one more upgrade right now, but I don't want him to fall off the hill though. That's called Lion's Claw. That after 40 just did, where there's like a front flip, it comes down on you. We're about to pick that up. Now there's not a boss here per se, it's just like a elite enemy, which is like the lion with the swords on his feet. When we take him out here, we are going to be able to get that extra forward. Pretty cool. It's a decent choice. In the DLC there's one called Savage Lion's Claw, it's really cool. So when we get up here, I'll actually crouch. We're going to have 2 of those fire cards to deal with. Try, you know, get your damage in where you can. I went ahead and buffed my weapon so we can kill these guys faster. And we're only at +7 right now. There's the incantation. Nice fish. Be careful, this guy's known to do that. Yep. I was just about to say, be careful, he's known to push you off the cliff. I thought it was good. Unfortunately, it seems I have thought wrong. That's okay. Quick little run back. And we're not worried about clearing all the guys. The only reason I'm cleared all the guys is to make sure we have all the stuff, you know what I mean? But we've already done all this, so we're not worried about it. If you want to clear them again, if you die like I do, I can't just assume everyone's going to die because I did, you know. Didn't we get that far? Yeah, I think we did. But yeah, so if you didn't die, even better. But if you did, it's up to you if you clear these guys out or not. There's no real need to. Not when you can just run past them. Like, I was going to take the time and clear all this stuff back here. But, I mean, we got the incantation. That's what we're after. We can go through here and get smoldering butterflies there real quick. Now our runes go over there. Alright. So we were about to come out of here anyway, so once you do, just start heading towards the front of the fort. And now there's going to be a gate that's locked. We're going to unlock that. But until we do, you can't get in that way. However, you do get in going the same path. You are a dick. I take it back. If they're doing this shit to you, fucking kill them. You're not really leaving me much of a choice here, to be completely honest. That'll do. Anyways, before I was very rudely interrupted. So you still go in like you're going for the main gate, but all you do instead, and there's a Stake America, so we're going to have to deal with that, and no one in route again. It's honestly, it seems bad when you're going through it, but you'll rarely die doing it though. It's really, I don't know. I guess it's kind of annoying, but it's not so bad, to be honest. You get a badass incantation, you get a lot of good crafting drops, you get a lot of smithing stone drops. It's definitely worth the time it takes to clear it out. So you want to walk across this. There's a few side paths that are pretty easy to miss here too. It might not be much, you might just miss out on the lever for the main gate, which you don't need to, or some mushrooms, but I'll show you how to get it all. And I say this because I missed these things my first time. I just grabbed like the talisman up here and beat the lion, kind of hauled ass. Didn't realize I didn't pay enough attention to realize there was other stuff happening here. I have one big knight. He hits very hard with that spear. Said, usually doesn't give me as much trouble though, to be completely honest. Stay on his ass. He's probably the biggest threat here, I would say. Obviously you have the lion, but yeah, he's probably the biggest threat here. Convene the Festival of War, honor General Radahn with the warrior's glory. It's in your hands, Sir Jaren. Now, Jaren's the one throwing the festival for Radahn, the Radahn Festival, which is just everyone gathering to kill him in an honorable way. Radahn was a decent dude. A lot of the bosses we fight were actually, you know, they have these backstories where they were decent people, you know, honorable people, doing what they felt was right, you know, but you still have to fight him for one reason or another. Radahn lost his mind. And Millennia fought. It was pretty much a tie. She couldn't beat him, so she rotted. That's why Kayla, she's infected with rot. She's a demigod. So she did like an explosion. That's why Kayla's all red. She infected the whole place with rot, which was a fight right here, and it, you know, made Radahn lose his mind. So his people want him to have an honorable death to celebrate him, because he's just out there like eating people and shit, suffering. You know what I mean? But from here, after you got that. You could just roll down here on that platform and get some stuff. What you want to do is just jump past where that rail was. You go to the left first, pull the lever. This is for the main gate. There's no need to pull it. I mean, I guess a shortcut, but I mean, this run back isn't that bad, let's be honest. I've never used it before. Come down here for 10 mushrooms. Alright, now run back towards where you were, drop down. We can go in here for the, I think it's Cotter, I don't know what you call it. Cater, guitar, I don't know, something like that. I keep thinking it was K-O, but it's K-A. Now, he's the last guy you gotta fight and get the Asher for. I don't know if that's it over there, but I remember us killing him for some reason. Now you can summon if you want to. I don't think these guys are that bad. It's really just about your dodge times. You know what I mean? Get some good hits. also just counterattack him, guard. Not too bad. Like I said, it's really just about dodging. It's not, if you get hit bad, he'll do it, but he doesn't do that much damage. When he does that spin, as I told you guys previously in another episode, just kind of circle to the right around him, he'll never hit you. Astrivore Lion's Claw, and yep, you do get it from him. And you hit that, get your rune arc, and we're good to go. So, ending this episode, we're going to jump back to Fort Gale North. After this, we kind of jump downhill here, get some loose items in the area, and then there's going to be a cave, and we do that cave, and we drop down to do some ruins, and while we're, right, so we'll have all of this knocked out. That's all that's left. But there is a hidden cave over here, too, we're going to get to. It has a really badass house, and I'm probably going to use temporarily. And a lot of people are going to want, especially people wanting to farm, as it gets you 30% more runes or 20% more runes. So that's kind of what we're doing next episode. Loose loot, cave, ruins, jump over, hit the other cave. Then we're just going to keep taking this path, hitting stuff off the side, going up into the swamp. If we do all that and we have time left, we'll go ahead and take out the cave that was up here that the transporter trap and the Arnia and the Dragonbart Ruin sent you to. Just, kind of just working the main road, doing everything off the sides, and we'll work our way into the swamp. Probably do that cave and stop there, so the following episode we'll be able to do the swamp, a couple side quests, and work our way down here to Radon. So, probably 2-3 more episodes left in Caleb before we get back into the underground. But yeah, just checking in with you guys, let you know what's coming. That's all. But yeah, we are going to go and wrap up here, making good progress on Caleb so far. Really looking forward to it. And I did mention us taking out Grail over here, where we got like the 100,000 runes, that we needed the legendary incantation for platinum. Well, the church for that, I told you, you got to wait till Caleb, and we will go get that. But that's going to be at this church. That's next episode. We just, we got some stuff to do along the way. So that is coming, and so are some newer Faith Arcane spells, such as Rock Breath, such as Ice Breath, stuff like that. So we'll be able to get that stuff too. Just a lot of good stuff coming next episode, y'all. But yes, we are going to go ahead and wrap up here at, is it title Fort Gale? Yeah, Fort Gale North, side of Grace. And we will be back here shortly. Thank y'all for tuning in.